Boom, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy CNI, back with another episode of the Rap Upz podcast. This is episode 6. I am here with your boy, the Peruvian plug. Say what's up.
What it do?
Man, little ticked off this week, if I'm being upfront and honest. They fucking canceled The Punisher.
Oh, man.
Have you been watching any of those episodes on Netflix?
I heard about this.
Bro, this show was so fucking lit. And out of nowhere, they're just like, oh, we're not going to renew for another season. It's like, what the fuck? This is the best show Netflix has had in years.
It sucks.
It's weird. You know, I don't understand who's in charge of fucking programming over there, but not trying to cost anybody their job, but maybe they should get a new program director over there. Somebody knows what the fuck they're doing. Been a while past couple weeks. A lot of shit popping off.
Indeed.
Fucking Kells, man.
Wow. The fall from grace.
My God. You know, it's
sad.
It's devastating, is what it is. You know, you and I were talking off the mic before we got started here about like how much we grew up on all that music, and it's real difficult to like imagine somebody who certainly at one point was a hero to us as far as like the music he was creating. How fucking dope it was. Let's keep it real. It was panty dropping music. No doubt.
Incredible artist. Obviously, an extensive catalog of hits on top of hits on top of hits. I mean, who has that many hits, 80s, 90s, 2000s, so on.
Man.
It's incredible.
That's the weird thing. Like, there's no questioning his genius, like his ability to create at a high level, higher than 99% of other artists. It's undoubtable. It's just that, why the fuck would you film yourself doing these crimes that carry a large sentence? You know what it is? It's this mentality. I think Donald Trump has it too. It's like this, I can do anything and get away with it, and they're just not going to get me. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
And I think at some point you kind of have to divorce the art from the man. Like, can you still enjoy R. Kelly's music? I think you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can just like all of a sudden out of nowhere just be like, oh, fuck R. Kelly and fuck his music too. It's like, yeah, but I got a lot of buttons to his music though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure they're still going to play Step in the Name of Love at a wedding.
It's not going to stop anybody from playing his music, It's an odd thing because I was watching the Casanova 2 Times interview on Breakfast Club, and he was saying like he goes out to clubs and fucking DJs are still playing Tekashi 6ix9ine. There was certainly a time in hip hop music where you had to be what you said you were. Otherwise, like, DJs just wouldn't fuck with you. People didn't fuck with you. But if we're being honest about it, the amount of people that listen to hip hop in those days, the number was smaller. It was like a close-knit group of individuals, and we all kind of had like a certain style of dress. We all had a certain perceived notion of like a code that we followed. And
well, it was like you follow the trends, and the artists,
right,
celebrities set the trends,
right,
and everybody follows that shit.
And now
when Criss Cross came out.
Exactly.
You wear your shit backwards once or twice?
Of course I did.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I was a fucking kid at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but now we live in an age where so many, because hip hop is the biggest music across the world now, you have so many people that listen to it that it's not the same group or clique of people that were listening to it when you and I were growing up, where it was like, if a nigga snitched.
It's worldwide now.
Exactly. But if a nigga snitched when you and I was listening to it as kids, it was like, canceled. Never listen to any of his shit. His shit is all getting burned. You might as well have been fucking Milli Vanilli. You know what I'm saying? Remember when you could return those CDs back to the store after Milli Vanilli got caught with this shit? But now, it's like, Tekashi's gonna get out, and more than likely, he's still gonna have a rap career. And people need to be accepting of that and understand, hip-hop is not the streets, even if you are a street hip-hop artist, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I wonder if Tekashi would be as big as he is today without the existence of Instagram. Like if he was just another artist that people on the West Coast heard about because they happened to watch a video,
right,
or something, like would he be as big? But it's like,
are you talking about like pre-advent of social media?
Right. Well,
he wouldn't be
altogether.
Right.
So you know, because some artists, I feel like they got it down, like they know how and what to say.
Right.
You know,
just the trolling between him and like Trippie Redd.
Yeah, just
like they would go back and forth, like cross promoting their shit. You know what I'm saying?
They can get so many young people to get engaged with whatever the fuck they're trying to say.
Exactly.
You know, whatever they're trying to promote.
Yeah, no, that's an excellent point. I think that the rainbow hair alone would have killed him before social media. But because we live in this era where, like, again, it's like instant gratification. Like, people expect to be entertained all the time now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want an artist to drop a hot album and then disappear for 2 years. You know? You either have to be touring at a high level or extremely engaged on social media. And to be honest, you do need a combination of both. You know,
certainly,
it's like you can't just be a fucking rap artist anymore. You have to be a personality that people can reach out to, can have access to.
You couldn't do what Dre did and drop one album every fucking decade.
Right, right. And even
it's like nobody would give you that much.
You know, I wonder if that's an excellent point you bring up, and I wonder because the way Dre did it was like he saw talent in other artists, and he just kind of was like, "Look, I'm not really a rapper anyway. I'm a dope ass producer. I'm the best producer in hip hop, right?"
He knew how to capitalize on like what he saw as a trend. He saw Eminem as a trendsetter,
and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder.
The best rapper ever.
No. Absolutely not. I wonder if that's even possible in this day and age. Can like a hip hop artist come out, be, you know, with a dope ass album, and then kind of like
put more energy into someone else,
exactly,
to be a bigger person in the long run,
and maybe even bigger than they are. I think certainly at some point Snoop became a bigger artist than Dre.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
And even Eminem.
And Eminem.
So
is that still possible in the social media age?
Maybe he just really understands how to wear his producer hat.
Oh, he's a genius.
He's got the rapper hat.
Right.
You know, he's got other hats, but he knows the money's in the producer.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think he enjoys that more. I think he enjoys that aspect of it. It's not that he couldn't go in the booth and keep releasing content in that way, but he's just like, I know where.
Yeah, but he probably felt like nothing he ever has to say is gonna last, you know, the test of time, but his production will.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And look at all the shit that he's produced for a lot of people.
Timeless shit, you know, and it just fucking I would love to go through Dre's library. One day, I guarantee this, I'm gonna end up in the studio and I'm just gonna be listening to a bunch of shit, and I'm like, I need that, 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 I need that. Yeah. I'm telling you,
that would be nice.
I'm about to light a fire under these niggas' asses, man. But fucking Jussie Smollett, what a fucking waste.
Ya fucking bozo.
What a clown ass nigga.
Wow.
Look,
this fucking idiot takes the cake of the week.
The cake of the fucking year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll make this brief because I don't want to give this fucker a lot of attention. But if this happened on the right, as far as like a conservative Donald Trump supporter who said, "Oh, I got attacked by black people," the whole world would fucking lash out at this guy, right? So I think Jussie Smollett deserves exactly the same treatment. It's like, you are a fucking clown. Essentially, that is racist to say, "Oh, I got attacked by white people claiming wearing MAGA shit." You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I just have no fucking clue what this fucking clown was thinking.
I'll tell you. And
you're making $100,000 or so or more. Who knows how much you're making?
Right.
You want to make more than that, so you stage an attack on yourself?
I think that's part of it.
I don't see how that was going to help you get more money just out of sympathy because you became a name.
Because he would get a community of support behind him. And this is what he said in this concert. His first concert he performed when he got back, he said, "I'm the gay Tupac." That's who he wanted to be.
He said that?
He said, "I'm the gay Tupac." Because what he saw when Tupac got attacked by the police in 1992 was like all of a sudden he became an even bigger artist because there was all this sensationalism behind him. So he was thinking, "Oh, I can kind of do the same thing, but instead of saying it's the police, I'll just say, oh, it was MAGA supporters, and then people will come behind me like I'm some type of fucking martyr, somebody that, you know, they can stand behind and say, oh, he's my leader." And that's really what he wanted. That's why he did this.
That. I just can't. It seems so far-fetched. I didn't even know he was an artist. I thought he was an actor.
He's not anymore. He's neither. Now his career is over, nigga. I just read he got fired from fucking, and no big surprise. Of course it was gonna happen, but his career's done. He'll never work again in entertainment in that way. And I think that he should get the full sentence. Like, I guess it's like 3 years or something. I think they should give him all 3 fucking years. He should sit down and think about it. It's strange times that we live in because I don't know that something like this again would happen 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think it's this social media age where, like, everybody wants constant attention. Like, they just are attention whores. Like, they don't care how they get it. Like, once they get it, they just like, oh, I need more. Like, it's a fucking drug or something. You know what I mean? YNW Melly. I guess he really did have murder on his mind. I guess that was the case.
He just gave you all his plans.
That is the strangest shit. I don't... man, what the fuck is going... When I read that, I was like, I hope this isn't true. I hope it's just like a case of like the police just got the evidence wrong or misread the crime scene or whatever it is. And that might still be the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still an alleged crime. We can't say that this man did this thing yet. But if he did, if it's not alleged, if he actually did this shit, it's like... What the fuck were you thinking?
Well,
like,
apparently he was thinking the same thing Smollett was thinking because he tried to stage the crime scene.
He said it was a drive-by.
What the fuck?
It's like...
So wait, you went and sprayed these cats and then you got out and set it up and made it try to look like...
I guess he went outside the house. This is what I want to know. Did he get in the car and then drive by the house and then just fucking shoot an automatic machine gun in the house to make it look like, oh, it was just a random act? Like, they just got killed by a fucking drive-by act. It's like, I'm definitely interested to see how, like, the chain of evidence comes out, how it unfolds, to see. I hope it's not true because this is a guy who's definitely a talented young cat. And he had a lot going for him. I mean, he just did a song and a video with Kanye West. So he had his career going. Like, it would be devastating for him and his family for this to, be the actual facts of the case and how it all laid out. But fuck, if he's innocent, my prayers go out to him and his family, and I hope that the evidence exonerates him and he's able to get out and keep making his money. Fabulous takes a plea deal. You know anything about this situation?
I don't.
So
actually, I saw the video one time of him like fighting with his wife, on TMZ or something.
Right. And I guess in the video, like, he threatens her dad or something like that. You know, it was like, you could kind of see, like, how that would happen in the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It seems like some real personal shit.
Right.
I don't know how it got out to be such
somebody released a
big
tape.
Fucking, like, news. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It sounds like just, you know, when you're at your friend's house and you hear their parents arguing, you just go the other way.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't want any part of that.
When you was a kid, you know, you was like, oh shit, they're yelling.
Let me get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Yeah. But I guess, like, they're saying that his
Comes
wife.
With the territory, you're celebrity, so.
I mean, but he said they're
all
saying
your
like
personal shit's gonna be out there.
They're saying like he blacked his wife's eyes and her teeth were loose and shit like that. So
damn.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, if there's any truth to any of that shit, I think he got off pretty lucky. But some of this shit gets exaggerated. By the time it gets to us, it's like, oh, the bitch had a broken arm and her fucking her pinky toe was broken.
I'll go as far as to say, you know, 70 to 80% of it is fucking thickly fabricated.
It's bullshit.
You know what I mean?
A lot of it, yeah.
And just like with R. Kelly, it's like you got to be held accountable. You know, if you did do some faulty shit.
Right.
But on the flip side of that, it's like, who really knows?
Exactly. We're not in the house. We don't know what happens. And I'm not, and again, I don't want to fucking read the comment section and us being like accused of like being okay with like woman bashing. Not down with that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I think like anybody that does, any man that puts their hand on a woman is a punk ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. But all I'm saying is, we're not there. We don't know the facts of the case, and by the time the information gets to us, we just don't know how much of it has been exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult to be like, yo, this is what this motherfucker deserves, and it's like, yo, we don't know. We have no idea what goes on in people's house. And to be honest, like you said, I don't fucking want to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know. Yo, prayers go out to T.I. and his whole family, man.
Yep.
The loss of his sister in that car accident.
It's terrible.
It's devastating. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard for you know, for a family to get over a loved one that is lost like that. You lost a cousin like that in a car accident.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
Like shockwaves through the whole family type shit, right? That's hard shit to deal with, you know what I'm saying? And depending on like how close you are with that individual, it's like a sudden loss. Like I lost my uncle this past year, you know, and it was sudden, you know, and like I still have days where I'm like, I think about like things that we did together. Like I'll just be somewhere and I'll be like, damn, we were here. Like we ate here, or we kicked it here, or we flew here. You know, and it's still hard to believe that, like, he's gone. It's like I can't reach out to him. I can't pick up the phone and call him. You know what I'm saying? And so it's why those songs that, like, are about death, like Crossroads and that one with Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth, the Paul Walker song, the one that's on Fast and Furious. Remember that shit?
What about Gangsta Lean?
Gangsta Lean, fucking Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men. You know what I'm saying? Like those songs, if you make a good song about death, everybody can relate to it because like the passing of a loved one is so final. It's like, you know, and you do want to take the time to reminisce sometime and like think back and be like, man, I miss that motherfucker. You know, I wish they were still here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, prayers go out to the entire Harris family, man.
Indeed.
I think that's going to do it for us on this episode of Wrap Ups. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Stitcher or Google Play or any other format, Spotify, any of that, I want you guys to tune in every week so you can check out me, your boy, CNI, and my homeboy, the Peruvian Plug.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you guys next time. Only on Wrap Ups.